This is amazing. This is day, I believe, 259 of this ongoing genocide. But Netanyahu, many of you may have seen this, put out a video where he basically was trying to push people to vote for Trump in one way or another, saying that, oh, this horrible Biden administration has withheld bombs and missiles and stuff that we need to stop the terrorists. And because the Biden administration is not helping us stop the terrorists, it's unconscionable. He puts out this video.
I said it's inconceivable that in the past few months, the administration has been withholding weapons and ammunition to Israel. Israel, America's closest ally, fighting for its life, fighting against Iran and our other common enemies. Secretary Blinken assured me that the administration is working day and night to remove these bottlenecks. I certainly hope that's the case.
Here is the White House response when they're asked about this video by Netanyahu.
Netanyahu said he told Secretary of State Blinken, quote, "It's inconceivable that in the past few months, the administration has been withholding weapons and ammunition for Israel," end quote. There was a shipment of bombs paused in early May at the start of the Rafah offensive, but has the administration been withholding weapons and ammunition for months, like Netanyahu seems to be saying?
Let me just start off by saying that we generally do not know what he's talking about.
I'll give that in a second, but I just love we have sent all of the bombs to commit genocide.
Paused one shipment. There's one shipment every 36 hours, by the way. So when they say one shipment, we're not talking about like one shipment every couple of months. It's every 36 fucking hours.
Can you imagine that
So
coming out of your face hole?
You paused one and paused, right? Not stopped. Didn't like put it back in storage. Paused. So yeah, I generally don't know what the hell Netanyahu is talking about. The difference is that I wouldn't continue to be in collaboration with him. You guys are like, look, I don't know what this crazy guy is talking about, but also let's make sure that we give them all the bombs they need.
But then she clarifies this shipment that was paused.
We just don't. A couple of things that I do want to add, and you're right. There was one particular shipment of munitions that was paused, and you've heard us talk about that many times. We continue to have these constructive discussions with Israelis for the release of that particular shipment that I just mentioned, and don't have any updates on that. There are no other pauses, no other pauses or holds in place.
I mean, just them being like, look, we give them everything. We love genocide. We are with them on this genocide, man. There's not a moment that we hesitate to help them genocide.
I really do sometimes I just come back to this, like, what does she actually think that her job is?
I mean, she thinks her job is to do just that, but the question is, does she understand how morally bankrupt it is, or?
Like, but that's my point.
Yeah.
Like, does she understand that she's on the same level as Goebbels? Like, does she get that?
I don't think so.
If you don't know who that is, Google it. No, don't Google it. DuckDuckGo.
DuckDuckGo. Does it?
That does not.
That's how it's spelled. G-O-E. Come on.
Okay.
DuckDuckGo. it.
Anyway, I find this fascinating because this is said at the same time that, well, not the same time, but on the heels of the other guy who looks like a bad guy from a Disney movie with like
Matt Miller,
whatever,
Gargamel.
So we've got the bad guy from a Disney movie, and then we've got the familiar.
So the two State Department spokespeople, one is the familiar from What We Do in the Shadows, meaning the servant of the vampires in What We Do in the Shadows. The other looks like Gargamel. So
then that guy was saying that they were doing everything they possibly could to ensure that civilians aren't dying in Gaza.
Well, that's why Israel needs the right kind of bombs to be more accurate.
Well, so it's like I am actually, and I know that most people aren't watching White House press conferences, right? Most people in the US or really anywhere aren't. I just don't understand how you can hear those two and not understand that they're totally conflicting. Sometimes this dumb shittery of this country, like it overwhelms me.
Breaks your brain ball.
It breaks me. I'm not sure if I just want to cackle loudly or sit on the floor and sob.